Thank you so much once again for joining us for Mastering Student Feedback using Class Sati reports, an exclusive webinar for all of you, and it's going to be led by all of your favorite, Ms. Aishwarya, who's our customer experience lead as well as the Class Sati expert. Right, so feedback is one of the very essential parts, I'm sure, for all of you as teachers, because that is a very essential part of your assessments, your students progress and all of that. So today we thought, I'm sure all of you have seen Class Sati reports, and I'm sure all of you have been using it as well, but we wanted to do a session specifically on that, since the exam times will begin. We're all at that exam season wala time right now, and looking at the reports deeply and more efficiently would actually help all the teachers to give proper feedbacks and help the students progress well in their upcoming exam. So that was the objective of this particular webinar. So I would like to I've set the stage right now, so I would like to hand over it to Ms. Aishwarya to take it forward from here. She will show you the entire thing, like how to use the reports and how best you can use the reports to give feedbacks to students, post which we will open the room for QA, questions and answers, and as well as your suggestions and feedback about the application. So yes, I hope all of you enjoyed the session. In some time, I will also be sharing the attendance form in the chat box, wherein you can share your details, so we can mark your attendance and your certificates can reach you on time. All right, so here we go. Aishwarya, over to you.
Thank you so much, Viju. Good afternoon, all of you. I'm really happy to see all of you here today. Thank you so much for taking time and joining this session. This means a lot, because we are trying our best to ensure that all of you get the best out of Class Sati, and that's why we want to make it easier for you, smarter for you, and more impactful for you. So today's focus is something that truly lies within within a good teacher. That's what I feel like, because you can do a lot of assessment, you can do a lot of tests, but what really matters is the feedback, right? How you give it, how quickly we give it, or how effectively the student can receive it to see the changes in their learning outcomes. That is why we are doing the entire process of assessment, so that we can support the student where they need it, right? So this is where we are going to be focusing on, and I think we should begin with a simple truth, that our teaching and learning is like a two different islands, and the feedback is the bridge that is joining these two different islands. And teaching alone doesn't guarantee learning. It's going to be something that, okay, the student is you are giving information, but whether the student has understood or not, this is something where you are going to be able to see through feedback, right? So a typical classroom getting feedback is going to be a very hectic task for all of you, a very manual task, because you will sit, correct notebooks, correct answer papers. You will also go through homework, right? Homework of each and every student, and check what they have done. But this is where Class Sati is going to change that dynamic for you. You have ready-made questions, you can take instant assessment, you have instant feedback, you have accurate solutions for the students, and you know what to do next. And how do you know what to do next? Is through the different types of reports that we have on Class Sati. All right, so have anybody in the audience, they have tried the Class Sati report, or they have try to explore the report section that we have? They can share their feedback on the chat box. It's open for you all. In the meantime, I'll share my screen and I'll show you what exactly I'm talking about. All right, I hope my screen is visible, teachers. I hope you're able to see my screen. Can anybody give me?
We can see.
Thank you so much, Viju. So imagine you have taken the entire assessment. You have done maybe 2-3 nice chapters and you feel like super confident that the student score was good, but there were a couple of students who didn't perform well, or there were a couple of gaps that you identified while the assessment was going on, this is where you will be able to see the entire new report, or entire overview that is going to give you what to do next, kind of a solution. So it's not just feedback for the student, but it is also feedback for the teacher, so that they can support the students. It's like through the teacher it's going to be given to the students, right? So when you go to the report section, the first thing that you will see, there are two different tabs here. One is class wise, another one is student wise. So when you go to class wise, the first thing that you see is monthly Genie Insight. What that is, so all of you are very familiar with our Sathi Genie, right? So what it does, it identifies the trends of how your students has been answering the question, and based on what is the pattern being followed, what is the time taken, which particular topic or concept has this problem, they try to identify all of that and then give you those points. So you can see here, extremely low participation hindering learning. So this is a concerning thing, right? So what you can do to resolve it, so you can follow this recommendation given by Genie. Now this is, again, these are AI generated personalized recommendations, so you can make most out of it. You can try to find out which works best for your classroom setup and then implement it, and I'm sure you'll be able to see the changes in that. This is one type of report for your entire class. Now if you scroll a little bit towards the bottom, you'll be able to see performance level. Here you can identify all the different groups of the students, so you can see who are the top scoring student, who are a little bit in the middle, who are average students, who are the low scoring students. So you'll be able to see all of that. You can also filter the entire report as per any month, and you can see the data that you have played earlier as well. So you can see the data accordingly, right? Then you can see the entire class score in comparison with the global score. So what is global score, teacher? So imagine this is grade 7 and I'm using NCERT curriculum and the subject is science. So all the schools across India, whoever has grade 7 and follows NCERT curriculum, their average score with comparison with your class. So this gives me a confidence that on a global level, maybe the score is a little bit low, but right now my students scored high for the month of November, right? And then at the right side, you can see it shows me that what are the recently played quizzes. That means which concept I have taken my assessments on. And then there's a topic section where you can see strong, weak and help requested. So what is that? Strong topics are the topics where the students have given the correct answer. And weak topics are the topics where the student have given wrong answers to these questions. Help requested is when the student has used their student clicker and clicked on the help button during the assessment. Now this is quite interesting. You not only have the list of all those topics with you, what you can do, the next level over here is use Genie to create questions accordingly. So when I'm at the strong section and I use the Genie icon here, the questions that will be given to me are going to be a very difficult type of questions, challenging questions. Why? Because the students are already giving correct answer to these questions or these concepts. So now let's take it to another level. Let's give them a little bit difficult questions so that they know what that is and they can, think more about it and answer accordingly. Similarly, we have the weak section. So what all topics that you see here, and if I click on the Genie option now, it's going to give me a combination of medium and hard questions. Why? Because we want to practice. We want to make sure that the student practice on those particular concepts. It's already weak for them, right? So they'll practice first and then they can move towards the strong section. And then there's help requested, where you can actually use this to generate questions on the topic where they have requested for help. So this can be a combination of multiple easy, medium, hard, because that's where it's more about getting to know the concept better, and maybe if they had any doubts or any questions related to it, they'll be able to resolve it from there. Okay, so that's the topic section. Before I move forward, is there any question or any doubt anybody would like me to answer in terms of Genie report, performance level, and our topic section?
No, it is okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Anand sir. Now, if I go towards a little bit at the bottom of the page, you can see it shows me chapter covered section. What is this? So you will be able to see all the chapters within the textbook, and if I open any chapter, I can see the progress. So first is this proficiency, that means these are the different topics: mode of nutrition, nutrition replenished in soil, photosynthesis. All of these are the different topics within nutrition in plants chapter. Out of that, these are the strong topic. Mode of nutrition is a weak topic, so I can select that and I can play a quiz on it right away. I haven't played any quiz on this second topic, so I can also select that and play a quiz. If at all I want to take a quiz on all the concepts, all the topics over here, I can simply go select this and play a quiz. So what it does, it gives me a very quick access to all the pending topics that I need to work on, and based on the proficiency of the student, I can actually ask them questions. So that is also there. So you can take a look at this chapter covered section also if you want to quickly access the pending assessments that were done. And if I scroll towards the bottom, there will be activity history and participation. So activity history basically gives you the report of all the quizzes that you have played earlier. So you can open any quiz at any time and see what was the score of that quiz. Now, one interesting thing about this is you can actually see the report in Excel, right? You can actually see student wise report and question wise report. So the report itself gives you an overview: what is the learning outcome, who are the students you need to focus on, and what are the topics you have to focus on. So it's like a combination of both. So now you know that there are a couple of students who need more support, a couple of concepts that need more revision. So when you see that report, you will also get an option that says assign homework. So you're closing that loop. You're taking an assessment, you're able to get the feedback out of that data, and what is the next step? You're able to take an action on that. So now the entire class scored maybe 50% on this concept. So I can select all the questions here. I can remove the ones which I don't want and assign them as homework right away. So the student can go back home, solve questions, and come back to you. And the report of the quiz or the homework that the student has played, that report will be there with you in real time. So all of that will be visible for you. I think it should be in December. I think. Okay, so I think there's some network problem on my end. That's why it's not reflecting. But you will be able to see all your homework over here, and you can open any homework that you have assigned earlier and get the real-time report for the homework too. So that's the class-wise section. Now, if I go to the student-wise section, you can see the Genie report again, right? This is the Genie report. You can open any student and you can see their strong topics, their weak topics. Let me filter it for maybe November. Yeah, there you go. Strong and weak topics are there. And I can download a monthly report of the student, which looks like this. Let me reshare my screen. Okay, I hope you're able to see the report. So this is a student-wise report, teachers. You can see the name of the student, the class, which is the teacher. And then what we have done is earlier there was only subject option. You were not able to see the name of the teacher. Now you can also customize it. You can add the name of the teachers also. So the names of the teachers will be there. The score of student for each subject will be given in comparison with the class. So you can see here it's 21% and the entire class is 33%. And if I scroll down towards the bottom a bit, I'll be able to see the number of questions solved, time taken, subject score, along with strong topics and the topics where the student needs to improve. So what it does is it tells me where the student needs to work more on. So if at all I have not given homework or I have not done a lot of revision for these particular topics, as a teacher I can focus on it. And second part is the student will be also able to know what they have to work on. So if the student is going back home and trying to revise, they can focus on these topics first, and then they can solve more questions, get more insight, and improve their understanding on these concepts. The other section covers the Gini report. So the Gini report that we saw earlier in the teacher application is also included as a part of the report. So you can see the performance for that student, where it's going bad, right? Where the student needs more insight. So usually when you create a manual report card and you just see the numbers there, you are just saying, or you may give a feedback that maybe you just need to work on maths, you need to focus on maths subject. But where to focus on maths subject? Do you need to focus on linear equation? Do you need to focus on particular cube root, square root concept? What is exactly you want to focus on will be given to you over this report. Okay. And then the other report that is part of our I'll just reshare my screen again, just a bit. Yep. So the other report that is part of our downloadable report is the class-wise report, and this is how it looks like. So that's the class-wise report, where you can see all the subjects that were attempted in the classroom, the number of questions solved, the class score, and the toppers of the class, and the Gini report that we saw earlier. So these are the two main things. But what I feel is the class-wise report is not just your entire class's overview, it is also the teacher's report, because here you are able to see the performance of each and every teacher, whether they have used the application or not, what is the score of the student for those subjects. So it's also like a very insightful thought for the teachers to focus on more. So if at all I can see that maybe math subject is the highest scoring, maybe they are getting 100 out of 100. So that means Kamal sir is doing a great job, and maybe they can appreciate Kamal sir. Rekha ma'am, you're raising your hand. Do you have any query?
Yes, ma'am. I wanted to know subject-wise per student his performance, or has it to be? Does it have to be monthly only, or can we take it subject-wise?
Ma'am, it's a monthly report. This report is not yet added, but what I suggest is, since if you need like a entire report that is going to be particular for that subject only, and you don't want to see the report of other subjects, so in that case let me reshare my screen, come back to class Sathi. Yeah, so what you can do in that case is you can go back towards select your subject from the change class option, go to quiz option. Here you will see this download button. You can select your quizzes, the ones that you have taken only, right? And then download the Excel. So whatever Excel report that you will get will have only the quizzes which you wanted to see.
Okay, they will all be combined. Or
yes.
Each individual chapter wise performance will be given as a report.
Yeah, let me open the report and show it to you, ma'am. Just a second. Okay, just reshare my screen. Yes, so this is the what it will look like, ma'am. You will be able to see the names of the student, These are the titles of the top quizzes that you have taken and the scores. And if you scroll toward the bottom, you will be able to see the average of those scores.
Okay, ma'am. It's
Yes.
like a consolidated report only.
Yes. So if you want to like make a complete report of all the quizzes that you have taken specifically, so you can get this Excel data, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. ma'am.
No problem. Anybody has any other question here? Okay. All right. So we'll just take a look at some more insights here, like what all you can do in terms of getting the feedback and then understanding what the student needs to do once they get the feedback. So now on an average you might take around 2 quizzes or 3 quizzes within a week, right? On an average, that's what I assume. So there is a specific pattern that you can follow, so that whatever report that you are getting, you are able to give the feedback to the students right away. So how you can do that? So if you go to, let's imagine I've seen here that the week topics are streptotroph, mode of nutrition, right? What else? These are the 3 main topics that are weak. So I can go back to home page. I can go to create option. There is this assignment option here. So I can select that. So there is 2 things. Either you can directly assign one homework to all the students, right, during the report. The another feature is you go to create option, select the homework feature, and you can specifically select the students you saw earlier. So if I'm taking a quiz and I can see that maybe Rohan is not performing well, Isha has been scoring low, Kriti has not been answering, so I can select those students. I can create a custom quiz for them, save that in my sets, and I can use that quiz over here, or I can use the existing question bank also. I can select that the chapter, I can select multiple chapters, I can select the number of questions I want to assign, right? So all of that can be done. And once I assign it, I click on the next button. So if I am using the question bank of ClassSathi, it gives me 2 options like this. So I can shuffle the questions. That means all the students will have different different sequence of the questions. And then if I select this unique question, that means I have selected 3 chapters. All the students are going to get unique questions for all those 3 chapters. None of the students will have the same questions, so they won't be able to copy anything, right? So that is also there. So you can select whichever is your preference, click on continue, select the start date and end date. So let's say if I start the quiz, I am assigning this at 6 o'clock on 3rd of December. I wanted to end on 4th of December, 6 o'clock, and I'll assign it. I can see the questions assigned here, right? Each student has unique sets of quizzes assigned to them, and I click on the assign button. And I will be able to see the progress of my quiz or my homework or test under the activity section. There is sets and assignment. These 2 sections are there. So I can simply open that and I'll be able to see the progress over here. So as soon as any student logs in into the student application, start answering the questions, you will be able to see the scores of the student right away, and you can also download the report of the student in Excel. Okay. So this is the report. One more student report that you can actually take a look at is the student-wise report that you see under self-study. So if at all the student is using their student application, you'll be able to see their monthly overview, how many questions they have solved from the student app, if they have attempted any mock test or anything. So all of that data will be there with you too. So you know if you are assigning homework, if you are asking the student to spend time on revision, are they actually doing it or not? That also you can see from here. Okay. So this is one aspect to it. So do we have any questions, any doubt here, teachers? Anybody would like to ask any questions on this? All right, I think this was fair enough. So, teachers, the idea is when we combine all of these things together, it is actually making a real impact. What it does is it saves your time, so there is no manual checking anymore. The student is receiving personalized homework. That means for you to sit and make question paper for each and every student uniquely, you can do it through Genie instantly, right? So it's an actionable feedback for them. The parents get clear overview, clear data about the student's progress. Usually this happens, right, when PTM is there and you are trying to explain. Maybe the student has not been performing well in science. The student is struggling, but there is like you are not able to give them proper explanation where you want to support the student or on what exactly points you want the parent to focus on the student, right? So this is where you can show them the data and tell them, sir, this is the problem, ma'am, this is the problem, let's work together and support our student, right? And then there is a transparent dashboard for you to see for your progress also. And I'm sure all of our teachers, I think we have around 100 participants in this meeting right now, and all of us are just working towards one common goal, is we want to ensure that all our students are at the same level. All the hard work and turmoil that you do in teaching and explaining a concept, that goes into the student's brain and they actually use it, right? So all of that can be done through it. So most importantly, your students are learning better. It's your feedback procedure, your checking procedure has been removed, so the entire process is more faster, right? And then I think it also gives you a lot of confidence, right? As a teacher, you know, okay, I did this quiz and students are scoring 100%. And I can also give you a small example of what I have experienced when I was taking a class study quiz couple of days ago at the school. So there were 3-4 students who were not at all answering the question, and they just randomly, selected wrong options, and I could see they were the backbenchers. They didn't entertain while I was reading the questions. The students at the middle of the class and the students at the top center of the class, they were enjoying. They were like, okay, we are serious. We are going to answer the questions correctly. But then three of them were sitting together. Then one student read. The student understood the entire question, did the mathematical calculation, and answered the question and got it correct. And after getting the correct answer, he was so excited that he left whatever the other 2 students were doing, and he focused on reading the questions and answering them. When the 2 students saw that their friend is now not entertaining, now the student is focusing on answering the question, they felt guilty. And they were like, no, let us also try to get correct answer. And when they saw their correct answers on the screen, and when I showed, like, there's an option when you play a quiz, you can also show who are the students who are giving correct answers. So when they saw that, they were so excited and they came up to me and they were like, you know what, we were not interested first, but now we know that we don't know this concept, so now we'll study, ma'am, we'll study on it. So that made me realize that this is something which all of our teachers should also follow, because if your students are so happy to know that this is the place where they need your help, and usually our students are a little bit more sensitive. You can't tell them that you're bad at this, right? You can't say that to the student. But if you have some way of showing it to them, they realize the value of understanding it and they'll do it on their own. So that's how it's going to help you. So I just wanted to share that personal feedback for all of you. So I'll stop sharing my screen here. And if anybody has any opinions, anything they would like to share here, or any questions at all in terms of report, please feel free to use the chat box or unmute yourself and let us know. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Also, just a reminder, teachers, I hope you have filled the attendance form. If you have filled the attendance form, just send a thumbs up or let us know you have filled it, so that we are also aware. Okay, Bharti ma'am has filled it.
Yes, any questions about reports, or how do we effectively give feedback to students? Any question at all?
So we have so many teachers here. All of the teachers are, they have experienced class at in the classroom. They have tested it on their own. Anybody would like to share how was their experience, or how they feel, what is going on in the classroom? Is it actually helping you to improve their learning outcomes? The feedback that you get here. Yes, teachers. I can see our teachers are more focused on filling the attendance form. Alright, so I think we can move towards a small new segment that we have added here. Actually, it was not part of our plan, but since all our teachers are awfully quiet right now, that's why I feel that this is something that would, increase some excitement within our teachers in this session today. So you might have heard us or heard me saying a lot that, ma'am, we'll add something new in the coming new version of the application. So I've recently released a new version of app and version of the Classati app, and we have added a few amazing features. There are two features which I would like to show you today, and there are a couple of more features too, and I think we should keep one separate session for all the new features, but I just wanted to show you the glimpse of what the new features are, so it will be easier for all of you, and we'd love to see your reaction also, what you think about all of it. So I'll just quickly reshare my screen again. Okay. So teachers, remember that we always had this question in our mind. Class Aarti, we are making a lot of quizzes, we are making a lot of worksheets and all. We are not able to use these worksheets in our actual exam. Can we create exam paper in Class Aarti? Now, yes, we can do that. So you go to this create option. There is a new feature here. We call it as exam. So you click on it. Over here, you can enter your questions. You can change the type of question you want. So this is something we have gotten a lot of feedback from our teachers, that we only support in multiple choice of question. What about descriptive questions? So you can now create question papers with descriptive questions, right? You can write a question here or ask Genie to create questions for you, right? And I can say mixed and generate. So now Genie is going to create a mixed type of question paper for me. It will have MCQ, yes, no type of question, fill in the blanks type of question, and descriptive question also. Yes, there you go. My questions have been added here. And you can see I have a preview option, so I can see that there are questions added to my page. I can simply click on this preview option over here. Right? And then I have my exam paper ready with me. So this exam paper is customizable. You can see there are different options at the right corner. I can show answer key. I can maximize the text of this paper. I can add header. I can remove the header. Lot of customization can be done, so you can make your question paper more according to your liking. You have an entire set of exam papers with you. You can also use this, download this, rename this. All of this can be done. So you can actually use this to create your own questions paper too. And another new feature, another exciting feature that we have is experiments. So you'll find these experiments for two subjects as of now, which is maths and science. All you need to do is, oh, by the way, there is another update. In the new version, we had a feature called as resources. We have renamed this as library. So you go to this library option, There will be a new experiment option here, and you will be able to see all of these experiments. So you can use this for real-time stimulation for the students. You can show, so I want to show them oscillatory motion. So I can explain them with these experiments. I can show them pulse motion. How does it work? I can also show manual. So I can use all of it. So you can ask the student to come to the screen and do it. So this is how, you can make your classroom more and more engaging. So all of these are the new features that we have added. These are just glimpse of it, and we'll keep one more session soon, and in that session we'll complete all the new features that we have added, and I'll give you like deeper insights of how you can use it, what all you can do, where to click, literal like a training will do it on the new features if you want. But yeah, I just wanted to get you a little bit excited because I thought you guys are getting a little bit bored with the feedback explanation that I was giving you.
Right, that was lovely. Thank you, Aishwarya. There's one question by Logesh sir. Students, so he wants to know if students can answer orally for the descriptive questions.
So for the descriptive question, the idea is you take the printout of the question paper, and just how you solve questions on pen and answer paper, that's how they will answer the question. Since the clickers doesn't have any audio receptor or anything that allows them to record their voice or anything, so orally is something which maybe you can test the student if the student recites it to you, but that would be only applicable for the paper pen kind of exam. So I hope I was able to answer your question. All right, great.
So there's one message from Padma ma'am. So she says that we try the new things learned today to get back to you. So that's really lovely. So we'd like all of you to try these features, try it to the fullest basically, and make the best use of it.
Yes.
Do fill the attendance form. I've shared the link to it on the chat box. So there are about 100 people. We are 100 people in the room, but I have received only 63 entries. So 40 more teachers to go. Any other feature of Class Saathi or any other aspect of Class Saathi that you would want us to do a session on? If you have anything in mind, you can drop those as well in the chat box, so we make note of it, and the next webinars and the master classes would be around those topics, and it will be really helpful to you. So any
अरे यार अभी तो सारा बैगन बनाया है.
All right. So so any topics or any aspects of Class Saathi that you want us to do a webinar on, you can either unmute yourself and tell us, or you can drop the topics on the chat box as well. Well, Sonam ma'am is saying that in the new version, Class Saathi reports are not downloading.
Ma'am, which is the class ID? You can send it over on WhatsApp. I'll take a look into it. Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am. You're always a delight. All right. So I think teachers, if all of us are thorough with what we have discussed today, apart from the report section or apart from the topic that I discussed today, if there is any other issues related to Class Saathi, you can share it with me. You can also drop a message in the WhatsApp groups. I'll get back to all of you. And if there's any issue, if something is not working properly, you can also let me know on that. So Anand sir is asking, what are the key points of this future? Do you mean feature, sir? So the key points is that you are able to use 3D stimulation in the classroom now. You can do science experiments on ClassSati digitally. So it's a very fun, interactive way of explaining experiments. Second is for you, if you want to make question papers on ClassSati, because this happens, right? You have a lot of questions created through Genie. You would like to use AI to generate questions. So going on different AI platforms and getting something which is not grade relevant, it is a manual task for you again, right? So you can simply use ClassSati and you can just create questions through Genie and you can have a question paper generated. Okay, we have a question from Sujata ma'am. How to import Word file or PDF in ClassSati to make one question papers? So if you, alright, I'll share my screen again. So if you have created a quiz, ma'am, your quiz, let me select a different subject. If you have created a quiz, you have an option to download the quiz in worksheet. So this worksheet will be in a PDF format. You can download it and have it saved on your device, ma'am. You will be able to see all the questions. You can show answer key also. You can show this also, solution also. And you can download it. You can have it in a PDF format. I hope I was able to answer your question, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. What I want to know is, ma'am, I have a Word file of question paper. I just want to convert that into ClassSati question paper as a quiz.
Oh, that's super easy, ma'am. You don't have to worry. Let me share my screen again. So if let's imagine I have a question paper. I will go to create option. There is Genie option. I will click on the upload format, my document. Select the file from here. Okay, I think maybe this one. And then open. Now what you can do is, once the file is added here, you can actually click on this generate question option and the questions will be generated from here.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, and once you generate this question, you can download it from my class option, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The experiments which are available on the Sati, is it from class 7 onwards or we have for class 6 as well?
I think I'll have to check, ma'am.
Okay, and this is with the new version of Sati
Yes,
that they
yes.
have updated.
Yes, these are the newest version. I think the experiments should be visible for science and math subject, and it should be available from grade 6th also. Let me check. Yeah, I'll check with the team and I'll let you know.
If possible, ma'am, can we have for the lower classes as well, from 3 onwards maybe?
Sure, I can talk to my team on this, and definitely we can work on it, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, do we have any map work in this for the especially geography, history?
For maps, ma'am, what we have done is we have added textbooks which you can use to explain the geographical differentiation to the students and all. But unfortunately, adding the entire map of India and then adding it, so this is something which we'll have to work on. What I suggest for geography is you can also use the Genie option. So you can use this whiteboard, search for the map you want, just scan it, and you'll be able to get different images for those maps, and you can use those in the classroom also. So, but like an interactive map is something which is yet to be added now.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, we have question from Ankita. Whether it is possible to add Hindi numbers in class Sathi? We are getting Hindi letters, but numbers are in English. Hindi numbers are also possible, ma'am. If you copy paste the Hindi numbers, it will be visible there. So you should be able to add Hindi numbers also.
Actually, Aishwarya ma'am, I tried to copy paste Ankita here, but it gets changed in English. वो बार-बार English में
Yes,
ही
ma'am.
चला जाता है.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, ma'am. If you can share a video of the procedure of what you did, you can send it to me over
Okay.
WhatsApp. I'll look into it, ma'am.
Yeah. Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Ma'am,
Anjali.
this is regarding the lesson plan, ma'am. Last webinar you explained that we can explore the lesson plan, but I am not getting it in my mobile, and not for any single class, 8th, 9th, 10th. Is it due to the old version of Class Sathi app?
Yes, ma'am. You'll have to update the application to the latest version. Second is, if you're using it on your mobile phone, you'll have to turn on the auto rotation of your mobile phone. So there are
Yeah, I
couple.
did.
Okay, still it was not visible, ma'am.
Actually, ma'am, no class, no lesson plan I got.
Okay, so just try to update the application one time, and if you still face the issue, you just let me know, ma'am. I'll take a look into it right away.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. So our next question was from how we attract the students for this unique feature. Sir, this is, I think, creating excitement is going to be super easy, Anand sir. You can just tell them that we are going to do a virtual experiment, and that is good enough for most of our students. They'll be more than happy to, come to the screen and explore it, use it to move the tools on the screen. So they'll enjoy it. And after understanding how it's working, what is the science behind it or what is the logic behind it, I'm sure they'll be more interested in knowing the concept even faster.
Okay.
I hope. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Right, so we have, what about Hindi, Kannada, Sanskrit language in Class Sathi? So, sir, Class Sathi as of now is providing questions for English, Math, Science and Social Studies. Hindi, Kannada, Sanskrit languages are something which is, regionally different in all across India. So what we have thought is we have given the freedom for the teachers to create. So if you have any documents, if you have any, resources of your own, you can use those to generate questions. In our previous webinars, I've shown you how to create questions in Kannada, in Hindi and Tamil. So it's already added in YouTube. So you can refer to the YouTube page and have a look into it. If still you need my support, you can reach out to me anytime. I'll be more than happy to show it to you. Alright.
All right, I think we've answered most of the questions, and the session was. We hope that the session was really helpful to all of you here. Any questions, any doubts you have? All of you are part of Class Sathi's WhatsApp groups that is created for this purpose. So please make the best use of these, best use of the WhatsApp groups. Drop in any question or any doubt that you have, and our team will be there to help you and to answer all your questions. And so we either do it, so depending on the the type of question, if it is solvable over the chat, we will help you solve it over the chat itself. If not, then one of our team members will call you. I'm sure you know that there's a dedicated person assigned to your school as well, so they will help you over a call. If that also doesn't work, or if you need more hand holding, then we'll have a call arranged with your school, with the teacher, and then we'll help you solve it. If not, then we'll try to come to your school and try to solve it. So there are four levels in which we try to help you. So depending on the kind of question and the complexity, we'll definitely do our best. So please make use of the WhatsApp group that is there, and do reach out to us if you need anything at all at any point in time. And the report section is one of the most important and one of the most robust features that Class Sati has, and it's specially made for all of you to for the only objective, which is to give efficient feedback to your students. So please make sure that you use all these features regularly. So until and unless, so today we've seen how to use what it is and all of that. Until and unless you get your hands onto it, you will not really experience it. So we request you to get down to the report section tomorrow once you go to school, and then experience all the aspects that you saw today for yourself. So that's our request. All right, so I think we have reached the time. Thank you so much for spending your evening with us.